Hello everyone, welcome to How to Win Spirit Island board game strategy video guide. Today we will discuss about winning strategy guide for Lightning Swift Strike Spirit. This strategy will help new players to win Spirit Island with Lightning Swift Strike in base difficulty on any balanced map. This strategy mainly uses the default cards of the Lightning Swift Strike, its innate power, and it is not dependent on the text of any new card it gets in future. So this strategy is guaranteed to work in all situations. After practicing this guide with step-by-step walkthrough, new players can bring some change in their gameplay in their future matches when they will be trying higher difficulty. This way, by following the same principle, they can keep improving themselves. Though this strategy guide is meant for new players, but here even experienced player can discover how a fixed way can work to solve a very highly variable game like Spirit Island. The main goal of this strategy is to unlock Spirit Presence up to gain 4 energy and up to 3 card play, and then to unlock Spirit Presence up to 5 card per play. And when gaining the powers, we will only get the minor powers, so they become less expensive to play, and soon we will start playing all 5 cards on every single turn. And while choosing the minor cards, we will choose the cards which has fire element, and while playing 5 cards, then we are activating our innate powers, and we will do a lot of damages from our sector sides and create a lot of fear while doing the damages and make the winning condition easier. While putting the presence in the board, we will try to make 2 sector side, because our innate power need sector side and its range is only 1. So we want to make 2 sector side, and we want to make them in a way so they can cover all the lands in 1 land distance. Alright, now I'll show a full game with this strategy with step-by-step detailed gameplay walkthrough. For demonstration, I'm using Spirit Island digital version on Steam, but this strategy will work in any game of Spirit Island, on tabletop simulator, on your physical board game table, everywhere. While I'll be demonstrating this strategy, I have this written version of strategy guide on the left side of the screen. You can look at both of them for a more clearer understanding. This is turn 1. Before turn 1, at the setup, we had our sector site at land number 7, sand, because we are Lightning Swift Strike. We have our first city at land 2, jungle, and town at land 7, sand. First exploration happened in sand, so we have explorer at land 4 and land 7. Now this is turn 1 and this is growth phase. In our first growth phase, we will choose this middle growth option, and we will add 2 presence from this top energy gain track and put them on board. while we are adding these presents to the board, we'll put them, both of them, in same land to make a sacred site, and we'll make their sacred site at least 2 land far from this existing sacred site. So I'm choosing land number 4. When we are making this sacred site, we will try to make it in a way so every land become adjacent to any of this sacred site. When we had this sacred site at 7, land 2, 3, 4 doesn't have any sacred site adjacent to it, but now land 2, 3 is also adjacent to sacred site, which is at land number 4. After growth phase, now this is time to play card. But before playing card, I want to say 2 more things about the sacred site. In this whole game, we actually just need 2 sacred site because our innate power need sacred site to target a land. So if we have 2 sacred site here and here, we can target all the lands, and we will use the shatter card a lot of time, and it can target up to 2 distance from a sacred site. So only 2 sacred site is enough. So while we will be putting presents in the board, we can just keep putting them on top of these 2 land and make them safe and secure. Now, while playing cards in turn 1, we will play only 1 card. Though we can play 2 cards, we will only play 1 card, and that is the shatter card. We are finishing playing cards. This is first phase. For every air element Lightning Swift has, it may use 1 slow power as fast from their card or innate. This card is originally slow, but we have air element, so it is possible to use it as fast, but on this turn we will use it as slow. So we are finished with first phase. Now invader phase. They will build in sand. So a town in 4 and another city in land 7. Now they will explore. They are exploring in mountain. So we are having explorer in land 5 and land 8. This is slow phase. Time to use our card. We know ravage will happen at land 4 and land 7, and they will add blight. We will try to save at least 1 land from adding blight. If we destroy a town with this card at land 7, on next ravage it will add blight, still add blight. But if we destroy the town at land 4, on next ravage it will not add any blight. That is why we choose the land 4. Now the time passes and this is turn 2. In turn 2, in growth phase, we will still choose the middle growth option, and we will add 2 presents. We can add presents to our existing sacred site, or we can add it to a land which is even more safer for those split presents and also adjacent to most of the lands. I think land 1 is even safer than land 7, and it can be one of our main sacred site. So I put both spirit presents at land 1. Now it is time to play card. At turn 2, we will play 2 cards. We will play Raging Storm card and a Harbinger card. Done with playing cards. Raging Storm will play as fast, and we play it to prevent from building, because this time it will build at mountain 5 and mountain 8, and it will blight next time. If it add blight at land 8, it will only add blight and nothing more. But if it add blight at land 5, it cascade, and Dahan will also die. So the loss is more here. That's why I want to prevent it from building. So I target this land. This explorer dies, so it will not build here anymore. Harbinger, we have option to play it both slow and fast. We have this freedom. Our priority is to save the Dahan from potential death and try to get some fear when we push the Dahan, because this card gives us that extra fear when it pushes to a land with city or town. If we play this as fast now, we can save it from the death, because when it ravages at land 7, they will die. So we will push them to land number 8. Because we didn't had any privilege to get the fare while we are pushing them, so we just push them there. Now the ravage happened and it damaged, and then the build happened. Now the explosion is happening in the jungle. We don't have anything to play as slow. If we didn't push the Dahan at first, we would have done it now. Now this is turn 3. In turn 3, we will choose the middle growth option, but this time we will unlock our presence token from energy and card play. We will put 2 energy in 2 of our main sector site, and this time we will not play any card. Now the ravage will happen. There will be no ravage in land 5, but unfortunately Dahan died in land 8. But there were 2 of them, and one of them barely survived, and it can do 2 damage. I'm adding 2 damage to this town, so that town died. So it was a setup for fighting back at cost of life of 1 Dahan. Now the explosion happening, and it is waterland. Now this is turn 4. And this is the first time at growth phase we will choose the left growth option. So we will reclaim all the cards and gain a new minor card. When getting card, we will almost always gain minor cards. And when getting minor cards, our priority is to get a card which has fire, air and water element. If no card have all of them, we will choose a card which has fire and air. If no card has both of them, we will choose a card which have fire. In very rare scenario, if a card doesn't have fire, we will choose a card based on present scenario, but very likely that card will not be used, because we will only play cards which have fire element in this game. Now this is time to play our cards. We can play 3 cards, so we will play our default 3 cards, and we will always choose raging, storm and shatter, and we will choose lightning boom. Then we are done playing cards. This is time to use our cards. When we are choosing lightning boom, first we will always target ourselves, so our everything slow almost become fast. Now we can use our innate as fast if we want, and we definitely want, and we want to save our land from potential ravage. If we destroy this town from here, when it ravages, it will not add any blight. Now we can destroy another town, and we will destroy a town from here, though it will not be enough to add a blight. Now we will destroy invader. We know it will build at land 3 and 1, and our sector site as land 1. It is very important to save that. So we will use this raging storm to prevent a build, and we will prevent land 1 from building. Now this is invader phase. We have a fair card. Each player may push one Dahan from a land with invader or gather from invader. When the ravage happens, this Dahan is very likely die. So it is good if we can save it. We will push it from here to somewhere safer. This fair card may not come in your game, but it's alright. Anything variable is happening here is just an extra benefit. The winning strategy will always work despite these bonus things happen or not. Our game is now in blighted state. Our island become permanently blighted, and it is alright, because our goal is to win by 7 to 8 turns, and before all the blight are in the board, but at some point it is expected to get blighted. This time invader explored in sand, so we have more explorer. Now this is turn 5. This time we will choose our middle growth option, and we will unlock up to 5 cards playing. So we'll put a speed presence token here and another one here, just to strengthen our existing sector side. Now time to play card. We will play the 2 cards we have. We will not be able to active our innate because we need at least 3 cards to do that, and we will use this card based on the situation. We know it will ravage in waterland here, and it will blight here, and adding blight is not too bad here. It will build here and here. Building here is bad because it will cascade. If we can push 2 dahan here, it will add a fair, and then we can use this to damage this, and then they will not damage as much. Or we can add a dahan here, and then if 2 dahan damage here, then it will not build. I would say none of them is terrible idea, and because our innate power, unfortunately, I cannot use this as first card, which I thought I could have, but I cannot. So I cannot prevent it from building. That is okay. These cards are bonus things. This is not part of our main action, main strategy. Well, and when as a blight effect we have to forget a power and destroy presence, we'll always choose destroying presence because we'll have a lot of presence, but we need all the cards, so we'll not forget cards. On invader place, blight happened here, build happened here and the explosion happened here. 2 and 6. Now slow phase, now I can use this card. Now I can actually deal 2 damage to this. So I got a fair. Now this is turn 6. We are not too far from ending the game. On turn 6 we'll choose our left growth option and we'll gain a new card which will be a minor card, and we should choose a card which gives us at least a fire. In very rare situation we will not have that option, and this is one of that situation. So it doesn't matter which one I choose because very likely this card will never get used. So I'll just choose that card which will not be used. I will play 5 cards. So I have 5 cards with fire element, so I play all of them. And whenever we choose boom, we always first choose ourselves so we can do maximum damage as fast in it. And we choose a land where it can deal the maximum damage. We don't want any ravage actually. We can destroy this town. This will still cascade. We achieve terror level 2, that is Jet. One damage per dahan, 2 damage here and here. So we are safe from one blight here. 1 damage to invader, so here no cascade will happen. Now we can push 2 dahan. These 2 plays will ravage and these 2 plays will build, and if we push 2 dahan here, it will give us 1 fair. We have to destroy one of our presence. We have a lot of presence, that's no problem. We are defending 2 in all land, but that is not necessary. This is also not very helpful. Another fear effect is not becoming very helpful, but it's okay. These are bonus things and not very important for us. We don't have anything to do in the slow phase. Now this is round 7, turn 7, and in turn 7 or any future turn, we only have to continue and follow turn 6. So till we win, we'll keep just following this turn 6 in all future turns. So in turn 6, we know we should choose the left growth option. We should choose a minor power which has a fire element, and then we play 5 cards. Normally we want to play our all 4 default cards and then one card which is more beneficial and also has the fire. I think this one proved to be more useful. Now we are finished with playing card. As boom is in play, we'll always choose ourselves. We'll use our net to deal maximum damage, and we can destroy this town here. If we can destroy this town, we'll win immediately. We will push to the hand here. Then just for fun, this card was not playing, that card was not very important. We'll deal 2 damage to this town, and that's it. We won. We are at terror level 2. We will win if there is no town or city in the map, and there is not. That's why we won. So at turn 7 we won. If we were lucky, we would have won at turn 6. If we were too unlucky, we would have won at turn 8. So this is the whole strategy. Now I can actually play another game very fast and execute the whole strategy one more time, just to show how this works in all situations. Last time we played on map D, so this time I'm choosing map A. We are starting the game. Our turn 1 we choose the middle growth option. We add presence which is at least 2 land far and make a new sector site. Then we play shatter card. We play that card as slow card to prevent adding the Han and adding blight on next turn. If we damage this down, then it will not add blight on next turn. Now this is turn 2, and we will again choose 2 growth option from top track. We'll put them our main 2 sector site. We'll play 2 cards, Raging Storm and Harbinger. We will play Raging Storm as fast to prevent from building, and we can use this harbinger card as both slow and fast. Right now no need to save any dahan, so I want to take that as a slow card. The exploration is happening in sand. I want to push the dahan to generate some fare. I want to we know that we will not use any card on next turn. This dahan will die. If we could have moved them in a place where they have city, that would have been even better, but we'll move them here because we want to save it from dying, and there is, so we have to move it, but there was no city nearby. Now at turn 3 we will choose our middle growth option, and this time we will move one presence from top track and one presence from the bottom track, and we will not play any card. Ravage, blight, build, explore, everything is happening. We have nothing to do, we have not played any card, our innate will not be activated. Now this is turn 4, and this time, for the first time, we are choosing our left growth option. We are gaining a minor power which has fire element. And now we are playing 3 cards: Raging Storm, Shatter, and Lightning Boom. We are finished playing card. Whenever Lightning Boom in play, first we make ourselves fast. We'll use our innate to help us not getting any additional light here. Saving this is very important. Now we can destroy this stump to save this sector side and the hands. And when damaging both of them, both of these explorer will die. We'll use Raging Storm to prevent from building here. If it explores in jungle this time, it will not happen. This jungle, not important, not part of our main strategy. That fear bonus. Invader explored in jungle, so this exploration will not happen here. Good for us. Now this is turn 5. This time we will add middle growth option, and we will unlock up to 5 card play. We will play our both cards, and if we don't have any dahan to save, so we'll play this as slow. And I think we can play this as slow too. Now invader blight, and unfortunately our island is now blighted. Is cascade. Let's say it's cascade here. It explored in mountain, Now time to use our power. I would really like to generate some fare. We can up to 2 dahan. I'll push both dahan here, and then we can gather 3 and then push 3. We'll push 3 here. Must be teaming up for fight back. Time passes. This is turn 6, and this turn 6, whatever we do, we keep doing it until we win. We'll choose the left growth option. We'll choose a new minor power which has sun. We will play 5 cards: Raging Storm, Shatter, Harbinger, Lightning Boom, all our default 4 cards, and one more card. Both of them have fire, but this one add a blight, so I don't want to use its power, so instead I choose this card. After finishing playing cards, I want to use their power. When Lightning Boom, only choose own self. Now I can destroy city and town here, so it doesn't cascade. Destroying a town from here. Really putting a lot of energy to prevent this cascade. Push here, a fare will generate, trying to generate as much fare possible because we want fare cards and go to the higher tier level. Gather 3, push 3. The one here, finish gathering, and finish pushing. Whenever I have to forget power or destroy presence, I want to destroy presence because I have a lot of presence. This is a good thing happened to us. Preventing from building with help of fear card. Now the turn 6 is over. Now this is turn 7. And on turn 7 we will do just as we did in turn 6. Gain a minor card which has which has fire. Playing 5 card, default 4 card and one more card. This one will generate some fair, but I think this one will do even better. With playing cards, using the blue, destroying city and town, fun. It's not important to kill the explorers. Down and winning the game. So here again we own at turn 7 by following the same principles. So I wish all of you enjoyed the strategy guide, and you will try it for yourself, and later you will try to tweak it and make some change and make it even better, especially when you are trying the higher levels. Strategy videos like these are available in my YouTube channel Markfield Robin. You will find more game winning formulas of this game and many other games there. Thank you everyone for watching. Good luck.